Hello, dear soul, and welcome. Today I'd like to read your archetype and uncover the underlying energy that you are embodying at this time. I will be doing this with this deck, the Archetypes deck. The Wild Unknown by Kim Krantz. But first, we will rest in a gentle meditation to see if any external downloads would like to be deposited into this collective energy at this time. So I invite you to close your eyes with me and begin to become aware of the breath, taking in deep in-breath, hold, and out breath. Allowing Spirit to reveal to me anything that would like to be revealed for the highest good of this collective energy. I'm seeing a clown come out of a box like a jack-in-the-box. Like a silly so perhaps there is some silliness, some potential trickster energy that is in the collective field at this time. I'm getting soft feelings of an oasis, running water, a running stream, a small waterfall in a secluded area, perhaps at the hour of twilight, or dusk. Transitional period of time where you can dive deep into the waters of your soul. I'm seeing a pond or a lake in this lagoon type area, this secluded pond, secluded oasis, and at the bottom of the pond there are these jewels, these gems that shine radiantly. They are opulent and they are celestial gems, and they are yours. Not the small you, but the oversoul that has always been with you. These gems belong to that one. I'm seeing a all-knowing eye, tranquil and relaxed, staring deep into you. It seems to be bringing clarity, prescience, presence, and a comforting, all-knowing gaze that sees your soul for the good that it is. This is a benevolent eye, a wise eye. I'm getting this feeling of frequencies, emanations, as though the very makeup of reality is made of these sound waves. All of reality is a sound. How profound. I'm seeing light. Light at the end of a tunnel per se, but it's coming from the top, from the ceiling of some cavernous dark space. This light is pouring in. The shafts of light, the rays, form a clearly defined boundary, creating almost a saber-like effect, where the light sheds itself is clearly defined versus where it is not shed. And you are approaching it, approaching this light from below. You are fixed on it. Okay, that is all the information that is being sent to this vessel. Now let us take a look at your archetype. I ask that your higher beings, your council of light, attend this reading so that they can guide me on how best to serve your enlightenment and your evolutionary journey through the ever-present moment. What is your archetype? May it be for the highest good. May what comes through be for the highest good of this collective and of all beings. Om. Peace. Love. It says Thanatos. I'm unfamiliar with this archetype, but here's what I make of it, and then we will read of it. What I make of it is we see this spider web, At center, we see these hands clasping themselves. At least that is what it appears to be. And it is all backdropped by the darkness. It seems to be a cobweb of confusion that you've been going through, that you are at the center of this web that feels too big to control. This web that you feel helpless, powerless to get out of. It has put you in the dark and it's made you feel unsafe. You feel you need support. You cling to others and prepare for the worst while you hope for the best, trying to hold on to the love that you know of inside. Your hands may be the key to taking you out of this darkness. Working with your hands in some way could take you, deliver you out of this web of confusion into the light that we saw at the tunnel. Let us read of Thanatos. One more thing I thought of actually before we read it. Thanatos reminds me of Thanos, a Marvel character. Now, I don't know where Thanos gets his name from, but perhaps a more mythical, ancient god, though I'm not sure of this. But Thanos is the destroyer of worlds, the destroyer of life, the destroyer of what is old and stagnant, what is no longer working. So, it could also be that this dark feeling that you feel you are inside of this web that is surrounding you, that feels impossible to get out of this matrix. It could be inevitable transformation. It could be that there is nothing to be done, that there is no need to despair, for yes, this web of confusion, it surrounds you on all sides, and perhaps it's inevitable that you will ultimately be succumbing to the darkness. But in that succumbing, you will transform radically all this energy, and you will see its flip side. You will step into the light. For one cannot walk through the valley of darkness without being received in the city of light on the other side. This is guaranteed for you. Now, let us read what this card is about. Thanatos. one of the last cards in this entire set. Not the last, but it is one of the last. This is 23 with an L at the beginning. I'm not seeing it. There it is. Okay, here we go. Thanatos. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation. But the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually, with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. Yes, so I have great compassion for you for taking on this task of going into and being initiated by the underworld. For this is no small feat. Your angels and guides from beyond are telling me that this was preordained, that this was part of your life's blueprint. As you went into this life, you accepted this on the side of the ethereal realms. You knew this, and you took it on bravely. For that, I commend you. And yes, it does seem to be so that surrender is key in this instance. For what other option do we have when we are traversing through the underworld? And you will come out of the other side with renewed strength, renewed compassion, love for others, and understanding. You are meant to be a healer and a guide for all those that come after you, for all those that are in need, for all those who are going where you have been. Let us read more on this card. There are those with a great gift for navigating Thanatos energy. Thankfully, we find these generous souls in emergency rooms, hospitals, hospice centers, and the like. So this is synonymous with death. Thanatos is synonymous with death. So you are comfortable with death, and if you aren't, your journey will make sure of that. Facing Thanatos, death, leads us to aletheia, truth. When light, I suppose that means when taken in the light aspect, when this archetypal energy is expressed in the aspect of the light, it looks like this: grieving, mourning, bearing witness to all that it is. when in the aspect of the dark, it looks like fear or insensitivity to old age, illness, the dying. Go deeper, it says The Mower by Philip Larkin. It sounds like a poem. Very interesting. Something came up for me while I was reading that. Insensitivity to death. I find I might have a bit of that myself, so perhaps I could work on that. Perhaps there is some greater purpose for me revealing this card to you in this reading. It could be part of my journey as well. In any case, thank you for listening. May love, light, and protection go with you. Thank you to your guides, ascended masters, and overwatchers. May go in peace.